So word started to spread and players from everywhere started rallying behind him, and it kind of felt like there might actually be hope.
Couldn't look away from the train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. If you play better, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of checking these buttons. We got a lot to talk about. Chapters down below if you want to skip around. And of course, it is HT, the most glorious day of the week. And what else is glorious is that sub button right there. If you want to go ahead and click on it, I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Congratulations. Welcome to the Butt Check family. Anyways, and stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to give you my reasoning on why I think it happened and the proof that I found. So without further ado, y'all already know we got to check these buttons on the most glorious day of the week. Ladies and gents, let's go.
Let's go by, get down, real slick, man. I hope the kids ain't around. It's honey.
All right, now into the first set of the return of the disqualified player from Capcom, doxing employees of Capcom, buttons that need to be checked. This is a wild story to say the least. I don't think anybody saw this coming, right? Okay, so let's kind of run you through it real quick if you haven't seen it. I'll put the link for the last video so you can learn all about this down below if you guys want to watch that one first. But for those of you that have already watched it, Anik, right? AKA SI Anik from Bangladesh, one of their, or I should say the best player at this time, right? So he won the CPT World Warrior Asia South Regional, and I'll put the results on the screen right here. You can see that obviously he's in first place, and runner-up, number 2, is Shadow Ken, right? Remember that because that'll come up in a second here. But anyway, he wins, he celebrates, all his homies are with him. It's glorious, right? You got the underdog, a name on the come up, and he gets to live the dream and play for $1 million, right? They even did a news story about him, which I'll show as well. So all is well, right? People are getting really excited, but there was a hiccup in everything because he wasn't able to get his visa. He was spending literally months on months to the point where he even lost his job to try to get the visa. He posted right here just on the 26th talking about, I got my visa, I hope there's still time. And the reason why is because if you notice from the previous video, the runner-up who we just talked about, Shadowken, had already taken his spot. Capcom had already reached out to this man and said, yo, because Anik doesn't appear to have his visa yet, we're gonna go ahead and give you his spot. And you can see him right here listed on the official website, right? So that's why Anik's running around tagging everybody like, yo, I got it. There's 20 days left. Please let this, get the word out. And you see everybody tagging, supporting him from Big Bird to Mena. Everybody's like, let him in. Let him in, right? He earned it. He's obviously the best from there. There's 20 days left. And at this point, it seemed like, well, maybe the powers that be might actually start to listen and there might actually be hope. Until this happened. So I was tagged in this a lot, right? And I purposely waited because for one, I wanted to make sure it was fully deleted off of Twitter before I talked about it, because even though I'm blurring it, obviously, I didn't want people to go search for it and find the information. So at this point, it is deleted fully off of Twitter, and I'm just showing this screenshot here, but obviously all the sensitive information has been blacked out and blurred. And if you don't know what this sensitive information is, so this is what happened. Remember we just said Anik tagged everybody and was asking for help, right? He basically caught everybody up to speed on what he was trying to do. People were rallying behind him. That same night, I want to say it was literally just yesterday, right? He decided that he thought it would be a good idea to reveal the emails that he was sharing between himself and certain people at Capcom, right? But in doing so, nothing was blurred out. So you're looking at private emails, you're looking at private addresses, you're looking at phone numbers, you're looking at Discords. You're looking at all this information that the public would never have. On top of that, at the bottom of the email, it even says like, don't share this. Like this a violation, it's prohibited, it's just for your eyes only. And you can see in the red outline, I didn't do that. So when Anik posted this, he was highlighting spots, and I think what he was trying to do obviously was to show the people, he was basically trying to prove his case even more, right? He wasn't really looking at all the other stuff. He was like, look, this is what I said to them, this is what they said to me, meaning I think I'm building a good case for myself, I should still be allowed in. And that was the point. This wasn't the only email. He showed like, I want to say it was like 4 or 5, maybe even more, but it was at least 4 or 5 emails with this type of information. And not only that, everybody saw it and everybody started tagging people and it got spread everywhere. And that's when the shit hit the fan, right? Everybody was tagging everybody and responding to him. But the problem was, I think because he's in Bangladesh, the time zones are all off. So by the time this was all like going everywhere, I'm pretty sure he was probably asleep, right? So he left it up for, I don't know, I couldn't even tell you, but it was at least 8 hours, right? So anyway, FGC starts reacting. People are like, wow, you're for sure not going to the cup. Good luck to Shadowkin. Other people here like Danny Pham are like, best part is at the bottom of the email clearly stating it's a disclosed email and any unauthorized use of this is confidential and prohibited, right? Others are like, emotions got you all messed up, right? Which I'll talk about at the end as well. And please delete this. You just ruined your chance to get your spot back. And continuing on with Katana Prime saying they had an argument, a very strong one, but now you're guaranteed gonna miss Capcom Cup and likely be banned from the next one. They're justifiably upset, but you've got to make sure your approach is not doxing people. And others going deeper right here saying, I'm gonna tell you this very clearly. All that info in the email should stay in the emails. You're absolutely shooting yourself in the foot posting phone numbers, emails, names, and positions. This whole correspondence, everything would personally just nuke all of this if I were you. But others seeing it from that other point of view, right? Saying, look, they took his chance from 1 million away. For an issue that is a problem every year, blow it up. But they respond to that saying he just essentially took his own chance to ever doing anything with Capcom away. But others kind of highlighting that confidential part saying, yeah, blow it up and any future participation he'll ever have in any CPT. And you see down below where it says confidential and privileged information. I even see Hurricane responding to this saying, I'm not gonna quote retweet that dude because this is just exposing more of the mess that he did. The initial tweet was clearly enough. He's about to get his entire region to pay the price for this. Not good. And there you have it. And of course it continues, but we'll take a pause on the tweets for now because look, it was so deep that there was even people, and I noticed them, don't think I saw you motherfuckers. There was even people out there that initially, when he made his initial post, like, hey everybody, I just got my visa, please show your support. There were certain names in the FGC that posted saying, yes, we should band together or he should be there. We hope the best. As soon as he posted these emails, the doxing, deleted. These people went and said, oh, never mind, you don't got our support. And then you knew what was gonna happen. It was only a matter of time. Anik must have smelled the smoke, right? Woke up from his beloved Bangladesh and he saw shit, Twitter is on fire. He made a post, he made the necessary update, right? Saying further to my earlier tweet sharing some further details with evidence using the comments, and he tagged everybody. Cap Fighters, Cap USA, Esports. I mean, he tagged Mena, Big Bird, myself, James. I mean, the list goes on. My sincerest apologies for forgetting to redact sensitive personal information in my last tweet. I just deleted those and I'm tweeting again, redacting the personal information. Then of course, you already know, FGC starts to respond to that, starting right here saying, hopefully they won't be too hard on you, but I think you shouldn't screenshot the email. More right here saying it did more harm than good. Sometimes corporations are not individuals and compliance will kick in, which unfortunately will not be favorable. But shortly after that, Anik actually posts his visa. He posted his visa, and the ironic thing is this time he blocked out the personal information. But he actually saw the irony in that, right? He posted this saying, collected my passport today on an emotional roller coaster at the moment. I am fully aware of the irony of me redacting my personal info from this image, but completely forgetting this basic matter in my earlier tweet that I later deleted. I apologize again for this mistake, and then of course tagging Capcom Fighters. So there you have it. Now let's unpack this. So out of all that happened, he apologized, right? I don't see the apology getting much traction. I don't see like the same people that were supporting him sharing that. It's almost like once the doxing information came out, they backed up. Now we're not saying everybody, I'm just gonna say most of the people. And I especially wanted to put this part in the video because I wanted to show you my findings and why I believe it happened the way it did. So we're gonna start right here, and it was posted a day ago, and it was from one of his close friends, right? Saying, we have been through hell for almost a month. Now to get this almost impossible US visa for our top Street Fighter 6 player, Anik, finally got his visa, but unfortunately, Capcom has decided to fly the runner-up, second place Shadowkin, an Indian player, over some minor delay technicality issues. Anyway, whether we can make it or not, we raised our voice hard and tried every possible thing we could, and with tireless help from our community leaders, tagging some people, now Anik's Twitter post has reached more than 120,000 views within a few hours. Many top players, commentators around the world, and almost everyone is on our side. Alhamdulillah, hope is still there. You can also support here, and of course puts the links down below. Okay, and especially if you watched that previous video, you know a lot of the things that he had to go through just to get this visa, right? He was also upset that he asked Capcom, like the people that he was talking to, how do I do it? They gave him their advice, but even they didn't really know. So he felt misled. He's like, I did this is my dream. I tried so hard to the point where I lost my job and I still couldn't get it in time, and you guys couldn't even give me, I think initially they did give him an extension, right? They gave him an extension of like 9 days, something like that, but he ended up getting it on the 26th, so by then they were like, nope, too late, we're gonna go ahead and give it to Shadowkin. And on top of that, if you take into consideration, he is their best player, right? He deserves to be there, obviously he won. But I remember in his explanation about a day or so ago when he posted this saying, out of the 5 World Warrior events, including the final, I was able to win 4 using 3 different characters. Let's back that up. Out of the 5, this man won 4 of them using 3 different characters. He goes on to say, if Capcom is serious about finding hidden talents across the globe through regional events, I don't see how they can dismiss me over some minor technicality, and honestly, I agree. He's obviously the best from over there. He obviously deserves to be there. I'm not the guy to say, well, this is how you should run your event. Well, you know, do this with the ticket. I don't know. I'm not behind the scenes, so I just don't want to talk shit about, you know, the powers that be. But I do agree with what he's saying, and a lot of pros were saying before they deleted their tweets. You know what I'm saying? That he is the best. We have 20 days left. I don't see how we could not just get this man a ticket. If Shadowkin was already received a ticket, I would imagine you can get some type of refund, right? You're Capcom. You're millionaires, right? I mean, that's just where my logic goes when it comes to this particular situation. Obviously, like I said, I'm not behind the scenes, so I don't know. But I would think that they could afford to get a refund or just to get another ticket for the true winner, right? There's a lot of moving parts, right? And some people behind the scenes might actually be like, hey, I wish I could. If it was up to me, I could do it. But unfortunately, talking up the chain, they're not gonna let us do it. So it may actually be one of those things. So like I said, I don't wanna totally make everybody, oh, Capcom's the devil or anything like that. No, not at all. I'm just saying, considering this information, this is why I say, this is why I think it happened. When you look at the testimony, right? That he's obviously the best, that he won the most, he deserves to be there. When you see his friends posting saying, we went through hell trying to get this impossible US visa, and it's been like this like year after year. This is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It's been like this for a while. It almost feels like we're set up to fail. Take it from this man's perspective. I am in no way, shape, or form condoning doxing employees and any employees or anything like that for that matter, right? But I truly believe, and you can call bullshit on this part, you know, I have no affiliation with this dude at all, but I truly believe he was panicking. You saw where he came from. You saw that this is a once in a lifetime matter, and it's easy to say, well, just do it next year. There's no guarantees. We don't even know if we can do it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? To just tell somebody, do it next year is the biggest bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is $1 million. We don't know if this type of money is going to be around for Street Fighter 6 next year with the CPT. It might be half. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's still good money, but you know what I mean. It's once in a lifetime. He earned it. He did everything he was supposed to do, and he can't do it. It was taken away from him. So he panicked. He panicked. I talked to Dirty Low about it. He agreed. Dirty Low brought it up first. He was like, yeah, he had tunnel vision. He had tunnel vision. He panicked, and he did everything he could. He screamed as loud as he could. All around, it's just, it's heartbreaking. I can only imagine how him and his family feel, you know, because yes, it is doxing, and it was handled inappropriately. I don't know how Capcom's going to look at that. But also, yes, he's the best. He did everything he was supposed to do, and he deserves to be with the best and compete with the best. So it just sucks that it literally seems like it was just snatched away. So that's how I'm feeling about it with his testimony and his friends as well. I can only imagine, but how y'all feeling? Let me know. And that it is, ladies and gents, definitely let me know how you are feeling. Like I said, this one is hot, and it's just bad. It's bad all around. I think it was, I mean, shit. I literally am speechless right now. Like, I want to say so many things, but I think I said the majority of it. Y'all should know how I feel about this. It just sucks, and it's heartbreaking that, you know, Anik has to go. That anybody that earns something like this, especially for such a big, life-changing event, could have it, you know, snatched away. So anyway, let me know how you guys are feeling down below, man. Also, big shout out to the latest Patreon. Omar Gonzalez, I appreciate the love. Thank you guys. And remember, the Patreon giveaway, special giveaway just for the Patreons, is tomorrow. So we're gonna either do it in the morning or the night, but either way, it happens tomorrow. Thank you guys. Thanks to all the Patreons for the amazing love. And of course, on a brighter note, it is HT, the most glorious day of the week. You already know we gotta check them crossplay buttons. Featured today is Tabitha Lyongs, putting her information up top and down below. I believe we talked about her before, but check her out. Trust me, check her out. She posted this not too long ago saying, that time I cosplayed as Punisher. I'm gonna go ahead and scoot to the side, put it on the screen. Here you go, bam. Yes, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say this is Punisher. This is, we are being punished. At least certain parts of my body right now is being punished. We all deserve, I think we all deserve some punishment right about now. And on that note, y'all might remember from previous HT, it's 2024, so we're trying to be more fair to the sexes, right? We always feature females. It was brought up, why not feature some male cosplay to keep it fair, keep it neutral? And everybody knows Nesto's all about the neutral, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the male cosplay on the screen right now. Here you go, bam. Oh, there it is right there. There it is. There it is. Male cosplay, check them out. Good stuff. Woo! Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. There it is one more again. Thank you guys for the amazing love. We will see you soon. If not tomorrow, well, it's going to be tomorrow. Either way, we'll see you soon. Thank you guys for the amazing love. And as always, I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
And now for that moment of FGC bliss. You know what I noticed? I noticed a lot of people talking, right? A lot of people being very vocal on social media with the doxing and not getting the visa on time and support and all that stuff. But one person hasn't said shit. Hasn't said nothing, and it is Shadowkin. Y'all remember Shadowkin, the runner-up, the one that played and lost against Anik, but now has Anik's spot at Capcom. He hasn't said nothing. My man ain't trying to ruin shit. He literally gonna be at the airport when he's trying to fly to Capcom, like. Yes, next in line, please. What's your name, sir? Yes, it's Jerry Smith. It says here that your name is Shadowkin? Bitch, I said Jerry Smith.